It's loading right here. It is processing. Oh my gosh. This is incredible. Want to have a look at the before and after, even the buildings it has got right. No matter what you try to remove all of these subjects right here, it is just not going to work. Even if you take the time to select them all and then go to edit and then content aware fill, as you can see, there just isn't enough areas to sample from. But Photoshop Beta's this new feature changes everything. All you have to do is to click on Generative Fill, or you can also go to Edit and click on Generative Fill. And with Photoshop Beta, you will see this new contextual taskbar. If you cannot see it, go to Window and make sure contextual taskbar is selected. Just click on Generative Fill. Now you can type whatever you want to fill these areas with, or here's the best part about this Gen AI, you don't even have to fill anything. You can leave it blank and click on Generate. It's loading right here. It is processing. Do keep in mind this is online. Let's see what it does. Oh my gosh. This is incredible. Want to have a look at the before and after, even the buildings it has got right. I'm super excited. So here's the before. Here is the after. If that's not mind-boggling, I don't know what that is. By the way, you also get 3 options. So here's the first one. Here's the second one, and here's the third one. You can choose whatever you like, and you can keep on generating. If you're not satisfied, click on generate again. And there you go. This is just crazy. Here's 1, 2, and 3. All of them are so perfect, and I don't know what to say. Now this raises so many questions. Can we add things with it? What about compositing? What about extending an image? And most of all, how can you get this feature? Before we get into it, thanks to today's sponsor Epidemic Sound for adding curiosity to this video. We all know how hard it is to find good music online, but it's also risky. Epidemic Sound not only gives you incredible music for your videos, but also you don't have to worry about copyright strikes or takedowns. Everything is original and their music is genuinely good. I've been using it for years, even before the sponsorship. Whatever style of music you're into, whatever mood or pace you want, it's super easy to filter the best for your project. Beyond that, my favorite feature is you can download separate tracks for the same song. For example, you want just the vocals or just the drums or other instruments? You got it. This level of insane customization is absolutely unmatched. With all the plans, you get unlimited access to all the music and sound effects for a single fee. Click on the link in the description to receive a free 1-month trial. Any videos where you use the music during that 1-month trial will be safe and protected, even if you cancel the subscription after your trial month is over. To get this feature in your Creative Cloud application, on the left hand side you'll see Beta Apps. Click on that and just install Photoshop Beta. This is where the beta feature will be available. Back to the video. Let's say you want to expand this landscape into a square. For it, press C for the crop tool and change the ratio from original or whatever the ratio is for you to square. It should be a square right here. Let's extend it by holding the Alt key, the Option key, and making it larger just like this. Also, you want to make sure that content aware and delete cropped pixels are checked off. Hit enter or return. Now with the help of the rectangular marquee tool right here, let's make a selection of one side and one side only for now. And also with the help of the lasso right here, let's also include this area. I'm holding the shift to add to the selection. All right. Now let's click on Generative Fill. Click on Generate again. There you go. Look at it. So here's one option, second option, and third option. I think second and third both are fine. And also have a look at the reflection. It creates the reflections accordingly. That is just magical. Let's do the other side with the help of the rectangular marquee tool again. And we're going to make a selection just like this. I'm giving it a little bit of space. And click on generate. But if you click generate right here, it's going to generate for this same area because that is one layer. If you want to do a clean new generation for a different area, considering the entire image, including the previous fill, don't click on generate right here because it corresponds to this layer. It is the property of this layer. So you want to create a new generation layer. How do we do that? Instead of clicking on generate right here, click on Generative Fill again, type whatever you want or leave it blank, and then click on Generate. That way you have your new layer right here and your new fill, which is looking incredible. Even the first one, second one, third one, you can go with whatever you want. Let's go with the first one. And this makes us think, can we just keep going? Let's try that. So with the help of the crop tool by pressing C, let's extend it. Let's clear right here and extend it even more, just this much. And let's make a selection like this. And again, click on Generative Fill right here. I don't want to fill it, just click on Generate. We'll look into filling up the prompts later. And here we have our result. It has taken a turn. Now the water looks a little odd, so let's try the other ones. That's nice. This one is also nice. If you're not satisfied by it, you can generate again by clicking on Generate of the properties, because the properties correspond to this layer. If you want to create a new generation for a different area, you would make a selection of the different area and click on Generative Fill right here in the contextual taskbar. Right now it doesn't show up because we don't have a selection. So let's click on Generate again. Even better. Second option, the third option. I like the third option. And you can just keep going. Now, while the other side processes, it has already processed, which is incredible. Do know that all of the generative layers, yes, that's what they're called, all of them, if you open up the properties of that layer, all of your generations are stored right here inside of the properties. So here's the before, and here is the after. This is, I'm losing adjectives right here. Now you might ask, Unmesh, what about compositing? If we change the background, will it match with the lighting and the color of the subject? Let's take a look. Let's use AI to do everything, even selecting the subject. It shows up in the contextual taskbar. Now we don't want to fill up the subject, which is selected. We want to fill up the background. So how do we invert the selection? By pressing Command-Shift-I, Control-Shift-I. There you go. Now also it has selected a little bit of the stone that she's sitting on. So let's choose the lasso tool right here. Let's add that to the selection that we want to fill. All right, I'm holding the Shift key and making a selection to add. And now let us do Generative Fill. You can also subtract this area as well if you wish. So let's just add it by holding the Shift key and making a selection around it. Now let us try Generative Fill, and this time let's type in a prompt. Let's type in park, for example, and click on Generate. And there you go. Now there's a little bit of artifacts here and there, but you can make a selection of that and fill it again. But this is not bad. Let's try this one. Have a look at the lighting. It's perfectly matching. On the subject, the sunlight is from the top, a little bit from behind. In the background as well, the sun is at the top, and you can tell that with the shadows just under the trees, which is brilliant. Also, you can make the prompt a little more descriptive. Let's say, woman sitting in a park. A little more descriptive. Generate. There you go. This is so much better. Just incredible. So first one, second one, and the third one. They just work so... Look at the lighting. Look at the color matching. It's just out of this world. Now, yes, there are artifacts here and there, but it's a very easy fix. Now, if we can select and add anything, what about trying on different outfits? So let's make a rough selection of his outfit. Once done, let's click on Generative Fill. Let's type in man wearing a suit. Let's see what it does. And there you go. Now it does have a longer neck right now, but still the lighting matched perfectly. It's like the sunlight is coming in, and look at the line of sunlight right here and the shadow falling in so perfectly. This is incredible. Here's the second one, and wow. The tie is a little odd right here, so we would have to refine that. And here is the third one. Just wow. But most of all, doing it manually, imagine the kind of work and the hours it would take. So whenever you go out with friends or family, there's always going to be this one character. And in many cases, that character can be you, because it is me. We want a lot of photos taken of ourselves if you're going somewhere. Sometimes we want photos till this, sometimes we want a full photo. And sometimes when taking photos of those amazing people, we mess up. And let's say if we messed up right here, we want to extend this image and generate new feet. Although we won't have the same shoes, but you can tell her that I'll create better shoes for you. So let's press C for the crop tool. Let's extend it to this much is fine. Let's select the rectangular marquee tool. Just make a selection, give it a little bit of headroom, and click on Generative Fill. Click on Generate. There you go at the very first attempt. This looks good. Here's the second one. Here's the third one. So let's say you went for the first one. Now the suitcase looks weird. We want to generate some wheels. So let's make a selection around it like this. and click on Generative Fill right here because we want to create a new generation and type in suitcase with wheels and generate. There you go. This is just perfect. Look at the reflection right here. It's just so darn nice. Even nicer than maybe what she already had. So here's the first one. Here's the second one. Wow, this is expensive suitcase. Here's the third one. I think I'm gonna go with first or second. Take your pick. Pick whatever you like. Just as brilliant. Look at the reflection again. Wild. Wild. Now, just as with every beta feature, there are limitations. Now, do keep in mind, this is not just beta, this is super, super beta. And even pulling this off is incredible to say the least. And I'm sure, just like me, you are running out of adjectives to say how awesome this is. But still, there are limitations, and think of it like stepping stones for improvements. And these may not be limitations in the future, but we have to keep this in mind as we are working through this feature. The first one is resolution. As you can see, the resolution of the areas that were already there is fantastic. And these are generated areas. Just as soon as you move there, you will see a sudden decrease in resolution. So here's the before, here's the after. See the resolution of the generated areas? It is much lesser. Each generation for now is 1024 pixels on the longest side. So every generative layer you see, so here's this one, all of those are 1024 pixels on the longest side. And that is why there's a decrease in resolution. However, there's a workaround. The workaround is you can just generate in batches. So instead of generating this entire side and the entire other side all at once, just generate a little bit of it, like this much. Then do this much. It will take more generations, but the resolution would be higher. Also, if you make a generation right here and right here, the resolution would be pretty low because this entire thing will be 1024 pixels. The second thing is when it comes to generating complex things like faces and hands, it messes up. Let's say we were generating this area, which we are. As you can see in all of the cases, the hands are weird. So here's the second one. Oh, it conveniently put that inside of the pocket. Here's the third one. Look at the hands. It's just not as good at the moment. But even with these limitations, to say that this feature is a game changer would be an understatement. In my opinion, it is the biggest Photoshop update ever. I mean, this changes everything. Let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to give us a like, and also don't forget to subscribe, and not just subscribe. Ring the bell so that you, my friend, don't miss any other feature tips, tricks, or tutorials. Now, I do understand you must be wondering what the hell is happening? Where's the studio? Which is this place? And what is this setup? And what is happening right now? The thing is, I am traveling at the moment of recording this video. I'm in San Francisco. And this news has come and I have to shoot the video anyway. So I didn't bring my camera, didn't bring microphone, nothing is there, didn't even have my mouse. So I had to go out and buy a mouse from Target, and this is my mouse pad. So it's not very effective. It's becoming very hard to record this video. I'm recording it on my phone that is standing on my suitcase. It's a very DIY setup, so the audio is also directly going on my phone. I may do post-processing to kind of try to fix it, but not getting my hopes too high. So thank you so much for being there with me and watching this video. I'll see you in my next one. Till then, stay tuned and make sure that you keep creating.
What can I do?